Unit 1, Educational Psychology, meaning nature and scope. What is educational psychology? As already discussed, educational is one of the many branches of psychology dealing mainly with the problem, process and products of education. It is an attempt to apply the knowledge of psychology in the field of education. Here we try to study human behavior, particularly the behavior of the learner in relation to his education environment, in other words, educational. Psychology may be defined as that branch of psychology which studies the behavior of the learner in relation to his educational needs and his environment. Educational psychology has been defined by various psychologists and scholars. For the sake of understanding what educational psychology is, let us analyze a few important definitions. Skinner, 1958. Educational psychology is that branch of psychology which deals with teaching and learning. Crow and Crow, 1973. Educational psychology describe and explain the learning experience of an individual from birth through old age. Peel, 1956. Educational psychology is the science of education. The definition given by Skinner: consider educational psychology to be the psychology of teaching and learning, i.e., psychology applied in the field of education for improving the methods and products of the teaching, learning process. Education in its applied form is centered around the process of teaching and learning, and it is this which helps the teacher in better and the learner in better learning. The definition given by L.D. Crow and Alice Crow describe educational psychology as that subject area of the curriculum through which one study the development of an individual in terms of his learning achievement during his life span. How he goes on learning as a result of interaction with his environment and how he can learn effectively is covered by educational psychology. Learning, however, on account of its close association with experience, often said to be a great teacher, is never independent of teaching. Therefore, what we find in the process of development is nothing but a planned, spontaneous scheme of teaching and learning. All our efforts and energies in the field of education are directed to planning and devising the appropriate means of better teaching and effective learning. Educational psychology is mainly meant for solving the practical problem related to the field of education in a scientific way. Let us now briefly analyze the definition given by Peel.